What would happen if every meal you ate came from a drive-through, a vending machine, or the snack aisle? At first, it might sound amazing. Burgers, pizza, fried chicken, chips, everything your taste buds have been programmed to crave. But beneath that temporary satisfaction, something very different is happening. Your blood pressure begins to climb. Your energy starts to fluctuate wildly. Your digestive system struggles to keep up. And if the habit continues long enough, the damage spreads from your stomach to your brain, your heart, your immune system, and eventually nearly every organ in your body. The frightening part is how quickly some of these changes can begin. So what actually happens if junk food becomes your entire diet? Let's follow the chain reaction. The story begins with something deceptively simple: salt. Most junk foods contain enormous amounts of sodium, whether it's chips, burgers, pizza, or processed snacks. After a particularly salty meal, your body immediately faces a challenge. Sodium starts disrupting the delicate balance of fluids inside your body, causing blood vessels to constrict and forcing your cardiovascular system to work harder. Your heart suddenly has a more difficult job. Blood doesn't flow as efficiently, oxygen delivery becomes less effective, and your body responds by increasing blood pressure. You may not notice anything dramatic at first, but many people experience fatigue, headaches, and dehydration shortly afterward. And that's where the next problem begins. Because once the salty meal leaves you thirsty, most people don't reach for water. They reach for a soda. Now the floodgates open. As sugary drinks, desserts, and processed snacks enter your bloodstream, your body experiences a rapid surge of glucose. For a brief moment, everything feels great. You feel more energized, more alert and more awake. It almost seems as if the junk food is helping. But that feeling is temporary. Your pancreas immediately rushes into action, releasing insulin to handle the sudden wave of sugar entering your bloodstream. Cells begin absorbing glucose at a rapid pace, converting it into energy. For a short time, you experience what many people call a sugar rush. Then the crash arrives. As glucose levels drop, energy production slows, and the exact opposite feeling takes over. Suddenly, you're tired. And yet, even this isn't where junk food causes some of its most surprising damage. Because one of the next victims isn't an organ at all. It's your mind. Most people think junk food affects the stomach, the waistline, or the heart, but the brain depends on a constant supply of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals to function properly. And this is where junk food creates a hidden problem. It delivers calories, but often very little nutrition. At first, the brain interprets the incoming sugar as a positive signal. Energy is available, hunger disappears, and everything seems fine. But over time, the illusion starts to fade. The nutrients that support healthy brain function aren't arriving. The vitamins aren't arriving. The minerals aren't arriving. And eventually, the brain notices. Studies have found that people who consistently consume large amounts of junk food appear significantly more likely to develop depression compared to those who eat healthier diets. Scientists are still investigating the exact mechanisms involved, but the pattern is difficult to ignore. The combination of poor nutrition, unstable energy levels, inactivity, and disrupted brain chemistry creates a perfect environment for declining mental health. And while your mood is changing, another system is quietly accumulating damage that could become life-threatening: your heart. Your heart works every second of every day. It never gets a day off, never takes a vacation, and junk food makes its job dramatically harder. High levels of saturated fats and sodium can increase bad cholesterol while lowering good cholesterol. At the same time, blood pressure continues rising. This creates a dangerous combination. The arteries become less efficient and blood flow becomes restricted. The heart must generate greater force to push blood throughout the body. For months, maybe years, it keeps compensating. But no muscle can work harder forever without consequences. The more strain placed on the cardiovascular system, the greater the risk of heart disease, heart failure, and heart attacks. The scary part is that many people don't feel this damage happening. It develops silently until one day the consequences become impossible to ignore. And while your heart is struggling to keep blood moving, your digestive system is facing an entirely different crisis. Most junk foods have one thing in common. They're extremely low in fiber. Fiber might not sound exciting, but it's one of the most important components of a healthy digestive system. Without enough fiber, food moves more slowly through the intestines. Waste begins accumulating, and digestion becomes inefficient. At first, this may seem like a minor inconvenience, but chronic constipation places significant strain on the digestive tract. That strain can contribute to painful conditions such as hemorrhoids and hernias. And that's only part of the story, because your digestive system isn't working alone. It's supported by trillions of microscopic organisms that live inside you, collectively known as the microbiome. And junk food can completely disrupt that ecosystem. And the effects don't stop with organs. They can influence the body's defenses themselves. Your immune system relies on proper nutrition to function effectively. Every vitamin, every mineral, every nutrient, they all play a role. When those nutrients are consistently missing, the body's defenses can become compromised. Research has linked diets heavily dominated by junk food with increased inflammation, weaker immune responses, and higher risks for several serious diseases. Among the most concerning findings is an increased risk for certain cancers, including cancers affecting the digestive and respiratory systems. Scientists believe much of this risk may stem from the combination of poor nutrition, chronic inflammation, and long-term metabolic stress. The body can tolerate occasional unhealthy meals. But years of nutritional neglect create consequences that eventually become difficult to reverse. And some of those consequences are visible every time you look in the mirror. Not all damage remains hidden. High-fat, high-sugar diets have been linked to increased acne and other skin problems. Research has also found associations between frequent junk food consumption and conditions such as eczema. The skin often reflects what's happening internally. When inflammation rises, nutrition declines, and overall health deteriorates, the effects can appear on the outside as well. But all of these problems are connected to something even larger, because almost every pathway we've discussed eventually converges toward one outcome: weight gain. And with it comes a cascade of additional problems. As body weight increases, every system inside the body must work harder. The heart pumps harder, the lungs work harder, the muscles require more energy. Even basic activities become more demanding. Obesity doesn't simply add extra weight. It magnifies nearly every health risk already created by junk food. Heart disease becomes more likely, and type 2 diabetes becomes more common. What's fascinating about junk food is that almost none of its dangers arrive immediately. A burger doesn't cause a heart attack. A soda doesn't cause diabetes overnight. A bag of chips doesn't instantly damage your microbiome. Instead, the damage accumulates quietly. One meal becomes 1 week. 1 week becomes 1 year. And eventually, a collection of small decisions transforms into a serious health problem. The good news is that the process works in both directions. Just as unhealthy habits slowly damage the body, healthier choices gradually repair it. You don't need a perfect diet. You don't need to eliminate every treat forever. But the closer your diet moves toward whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and nutrient-rich meals, the more opportunities your body has to recover, adapt, and thrive. Because your body is constantly responding to what you feed it. The question is whether you're helping it. or forcing it to fight against you. And that's something worth thinking about the next time you're standing in front of the snack aisle. If you thought junk food was damaging, wait until you see what happens when one of the most commonly consumed substances in the world disappears from your diet. Watch what happens to your body when you stop drinking coffee. Or check out what happens to your body when you stop drinking alcohol. And if you're curious about how the human body really works, subscribe to The Knowledge Rocket, where every video uncovers another hidden process happening inside you right now.